A 45-year investigation. How did it end? Friends, the world is full of shocking events. But one of the most extraordinary incidents occurred in 1971. A man with a calm demeanor, showing no signs of suspicion or elaborate planning, hijacked and robbed nearly 100 people on a plane. This event, known as the D.B. Cooper hijacking, became a trending topic in the United States and remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. This story reflects calculated risk-taking and the relentless pursuit of an unidentified mastermind. He carried out a heist without leaving significant traces, making it one of the most fascinating crimes ever. Despite the lack of advanced investigative techniques at the time, no clear evidence was left behind. It was a robbery without bloodshed or harm to anyone. Cooper became a clever thief who executed his plan with remarkable intelligence. Friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're all hoping to hit 100K subscribers soon. Funny enough, I've been chasing this 100K for so long. Maybe YouTube is just holding me back. Anyway, just a joke. YouTube might not be the problem, but you guys can make it happen. How it all happened? I won't keep you waiting. Here's the full story in brief. On November 24th, 1971, a man using the alias D.B. Cooper boarded a Boeing 727 in Portland, Oregon, headed for Washington. People noticed his black jacket and black pants, giving him an unassuming, ordinary appearance. He sipped his coffee quietly, blending in so well that no one suspected him. He wasn't carrying visible weapons when he boarded or when he exited the plane. However, once aboard, everything changed. The calm passenger transformed into a calculated hijacker with an extraordinary plan. First, he informed the crew that he had a bomb, though he never actually displayed one. He handed them a note demanding $200,000 in ransom, a massive sum at the time, equivalent to millions today. When the plane was midair, far from any immediate security response, he forced the pilots and crew to comply with his demands. He also warned them not to make any sudden moves, threatening to blow up the plane if they did not cooperate. Though he had no real weapon, the passengers and crew believed him, gripped by fear. The mindset of people back then was not as skeptical as today. They simply complied. Part 2. The hijacking. Once his demands were met, Cooper received the money and allowed 36 passengers to exit. Upon landing in Seattle, the pilots remained on board, under his control. During the next phase of the flight, Cooper kept communicating with the crew, ensuring they followed his orders. His confidence and threats made it clear he was in control. As the plane approached Washington, he made a shocking demand. He wanted the rear doors opened while the aircraft was still airborne. At that time, parachutes were not as advanced as they are today. They were rudimentary and unreliable. Yet, he insisted on jumping before the plane reached the city, forcing the crew to comply. Part 3. The escape. D.B. Cooper jumped from the plane into the night, using a parachute. His disappearance remains one of history's greatest mysteries. The passengers and crew never saw him again, and no one knew where he landed. His exact escape plan remains a subject of speculation. Part 4. The search. After the hijacking, the FBI launched one of the largest investigations in history. Law enforcement officers, forensic experts, and the public were involved in the search for Cooper. Some of the stolen money was found years later in Washington state, but Cooper himself was never located. The FBI released sketches and descriptions, but failed to uncover his true identity. Part 5. The impact. Since the event, D.B. Cooper has become a symbol of criminal genius. His story has been featured in movies, books, and documentaries, captivating people worldwide. After he vanished, the FBI continued investigating for decades. In 2016, after 45 years of searching, the agency finally closed the case, officially declaring it an unsolved mystery. Theories and speculation. Many theories emerged about what happened to Cooper. Some believe he successfully escaped and lived a secret life. Others think he died during the jump, and the money found in later years was abandoned by someone who discovered it but feared police scrutiny. Some claim he had military experience, allowing him to survive the daring escape. Conclusion. The story of D.B. Cooper is one of the most incredible heists in history, a mix of risk, intelligence, and mystery. Though no definitive evidence exists about his fate, his legend continues to fascinate investigators, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. Even decades later, no one knows where he went or if he survived at all.